Rojidere, Ninde Pepe, Churona Magan, the new Trajagala Jupatama, the Sanji Jomni de Rumzina, the Kongrami, some Nasapake, something Womate, the Jism just Hanjin and Chopa, comes from Jisimina, Moy, Rajidere.
To all Dhamma friends who are here in person and who are joining through live streaming, I offer you the melody of loving kindness and compassion from Buddha Bangavin's begging bowl. This loving kindness and compassion cultivated by Buddha for 3 countless eons through his great hardship. So I offer these 3 times of Buddhas and I dedicate it to all the sentient beings of 3 realms.
Tuji Chebar, Sanji Chomdi Negan Tongare, Tini Kanzaga Chebar, Jangu Chetam, Kucho de Leadership, Partambo, Tongare, Tini Monam de Chebar Kare, Sinti Tamchi Sanji Salango, Monam, taking the Jajin was a Tala Sajara Juba, Samangatini, Jupana Yaptimba, the Banam Jetini, Gomba Topa. Monam Karchibo already, Monam Kantam already.
And then today's the special occasion of the Buddha turned Dhamma wheel, and then today is the special person that His Holiness Jangung Kunjotinzi Kunzantanelanda Parzambo's birthday, and then a special dedication prayer is that whatever we dedicated today, and then we can accomplish that for the sake of all the deceased and all the deceased beings, whatever they need benefits. All of our prayers and accomplished will be able to accomplish today.
So we will be reciting the prayers from this book called Prayers to Recite on Holy Days, beginning on page 1.
Dala dam varse bedai no varse bege tarba dan dam jen jen be bar de jo varse ba dan je je zo ze mai nang ga dan yam be sen je dan je le wa dan de dong er dan do yer de la na me bar yang da bar zo be jan je Rinpoche do bar jo.
All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mother sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Oi de je da sai ma je je bar de leng a ye za ge wa lai gor ma je bar de leng a ye za ge wa lai gor de re ne zon de nya ma zang da zam je bar de leng a ye za ge wa lai gor nang guan ta da nyan be sim je dam je zo je de san je pe yin je ba da je je ge son da yun den zhe le dam je je ngo ver je ba je je bong bo dong zha je je za yuan jun ne Bảo bệ kiến tuyên tam chế chế ngã đôi trên chiến giáo hòa đà chế bà chế bà bà đề Lama đàm bà nà la gia xuân chế vô ye đàm chiến gờ chế la dô nà la gia xuân chế vô san chế chom điện đề nà la gia xuân chế vô Gan bê chế nà la gia xuân chế vô Pai bê kiến đề nà la gia xuân chế vô Ba vương gan tru chế giang so mê so yi xie chế Kiến đàn điện bà nà la gia xuân chế vô
Page 1. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. All sentient beings, limitless as space, take refuge in the glorious true gurus, the lineage masters and the kind root guru, who is the essence of the body, speech, mind, qualities, and activities of all Tathagatas, of the 10 directions and 3 times, source of the 84,000 Dharma collections, and sovereign of all the noble Sanghas. We take refuge in the divine assemblies of the collections of We take refuge in the divine assemblies of the Yidams mandalas. We take refuge in the Buddhas, the transcendent conquerors. We take refuge in the true Dharma. We take refuge in all the noble Sangha. We take refuge in the hosts of heroes, dakinis, and Dharma guardians, they who possess the eye of wisdom. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, Okay, we haven't done that in Tibetan yet. Let's wait.
John John Bon Je Bor Zon Je Na La Jo Sun Je Je Dan Jan Jo Sun Bo Yu Zo La An De Yin Jo Sun Je Je Dan Nguen Je De Je Je Jan Jo Don Je Bai Dan John Joseph La Bai La De Da Ren Yen E Bai Dar De Yen Ro Lai Ben Do Da John Joseph Ne Je Je Yen De Yen Da Na La Ba La Ang Ren Ba Yen Da La Ba Je
I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all Mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Protector of all sentient beings without exception, deity who conquers the relentless legions of Mara and his hordes, who knows the nature of everything without exception just as it is, transcendent conqueror with your retinue, please come to this place. This ground is sprinkled with scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Meru, the supreme mountain, the four continents, the sun, and the moon. Visualizing it as a Buddha field, I offer it. May all beings enjoy these fields of utter purity. Whatever merit I have gathered through prostrations, offering, confession, rejoicing, requesting, and praying, I dedicate it for the complete awakening of all beings. Namo to the Guru, the utter purity of all appearance and existence. I offer all appearance and existence arisen from the primordial ground. I supplicate you. May the three realms be completely liberated. Please grant blessings to empty samsara from its depths. Lord, with five omniscient wisdoms, crown ornament, kind one with loving nature, precious protector of beings, heart of all Buddhas, inexpressible by words or thought, I supplicate you from the core of my mind. Bless me from within the state of Dharmata. Bless me to realize this mind, primordially pure and unborn, as the unfathomable Dharmakaya.
La dan me nam je do ba nya me sha je jar be jar je do je ma me ba la go ve ra de do de ge be chan zo lu.
Bhagawan Tathagata Arhat, perfectly complete Buddha who has knowledge and its base virtue, bliss gone one, knower of the world, unsurpassed guide who tames beings, teacher of gods and men, unequaled king of the Shakyas, touching my head to your immaculate feet, I respectfully pay homage.
Oi ganze ganye zo jo dan ze ai za jian de la gong ba dun ba ne ma ne ji de de nan jo jie zong de zen ge ba jo la zhang zai lo nan dai geng an jo de zo zai wan ye ye jiang zo zi jie len bon zhang 这般界的三乃lang也外，根本就念就了上在路，今就等白正面大为先，先端着外就了上在路，得在就在四百三难在，两面渐渐就了上在路。 门前的外高楼全在见，关键见外全在的现现，王婆爷爷爷爷下来给，年有把的了想在路，我们多姐姐的吧，当前见白对白不，所那用的将最见。 对眼也来站着，大本对家这为觉，给为俺上来这些，觉得短短就觉吧，也就去了上在路，这儿呢这为老远的，老白大来这对个，应该当把用点些。 跟着拉远上走路。
When you, supreme among humans, were born on this earth, you took 7 steps, then said, In this world I am supreme. Homage to you, who were wise at that time. With a pure and noble form, endowed with all the marks of excellence, ocean of wisdom like a mountain of gold, your name is renowned throughout the 3 worlds. Homage to you, most realized guard. Homage to you of supreme signs of untainted moon-like face and golden complexion. Homage to you, Immaculate One, who is most radiant in the 3 worlds with unequaled knowledge. Supreme among humans, foremost guide, who tame beings. Tathagata, who has severed for good the bonds of mental afflictions. With senses serene, you abide in great peace. Homage to the peaceful one who lived in Shravasti. Compassionate protector, omniscient guide, merit of field of oceanic qualities, homage to you, the Tathagata. The virtue of the pure cause that is free from attachment, liberates from the evil destinies. It is the single supreme and ultimate truth, homage to the Dharma that is peace. Freed, you showed the path to freedom and honor fully the pure trainings. Best of fields, field of virtuous qualities, homage to the Sangha too.
今年所到所见界的那的三业把每月三个观，大概马勒的大当家啦， le dai nga ye dang we jia jie wo zang bo jie ve mo lan do dai ge jar wai dam jie ye jia ngo san de yen ge de ye le ra de ba ye jar wai gun la ra de zhang zai lo de jie de na de ye san jie na san jie zi jie wen na yo bai da de de jie jie ye na ma le ba yam jie jiao wai da ge gang wai me de dai ma bai me zi jiang zai na yang jie yan lai jiang zi zha gen jie jiao wai gen jie yun de ra jie yen de wai ye ba dang jie da ge dui me do dang bai zhen wai dang bai dang se nie nan da zhou bai deng jiao dang ma me jiao dang du be dang bai ye dier wai de da lan ne jiao bai na sa dang bai nan dang zhen jiao dang xian mei ben mai re ran niang bai dang gu bei jie bai ba ben jiao guen jie jar wai de da la yan jiao bai jie jiao bai gan nai la mie jia jie wai de da jar wai dam jie la yan me zang bai jiao lai de bei do dai ge jar wai gun lai san zai jiao bai jie du jia jie dai de ma wan ge ne le dai nga dai de ge ye jia jiang de bai da ge ji bai jin jie bai de dai dam jie da ge so sui xia jiao jie jiao wai gun dan san jie zi ran jie nan dai lo dai me lai dai jiao wai gun jie so nai ga lai yang de dai gun jie jie se da ye ran ga nai so jie jie de zhe mai da zhang jie ren bai san jie gong bai de dai da ge dam jie la guo lai la nai me bai guo bai guo yan yan da dui gan ye de dai la zhou wai gun lai bin yan de we zi gar bai yin ge de nie you bai yang da ge da mo ran jie so wai jie cha yin zao wai dan zhe jian xiao bai dan ye ze ye ran gu ye so wai ye ge wai jiong ze da ge jie zai bai tam jie da ge zhang zhe zheng wo.
Page 8. To those in as many worlds as there are in the 10 directions, the lions of mankind, the Tathagatas of the 3 times, to all of them without exception, I prostrate with faithful body, speech, and mind. Through the power of this prayer for noble conduct, may all the conquerors vividly appear in my mind. With bodies as numerous as atoms in the universe, I respectfully bow down and pay homage to all of the conquerors. On a single atom, there are as many Buddhas as all the atoms there exist in the world, residing amidst their bodhisattva sons. Thus I envision the entire Dharma expanse, without exception, as being filled with conquerors. With inexhaustible oceans of praise, with oceans of melodious sounds extolling the noble qualities of the conquerors, I praise all the Sugatas. With the best of flowers and exquisite garlands, music, ointments, the supreme parasol, supreme lights, and the finest incense, I make offerings to all the conquerors. With the finest garments, sweet fragrances, and powdered incense piled high as Mount Meru, and with everything in exalted and supreme displays, I make offerings to the conquerors. I also envision vast and unsurpassed offerings made to all the conquerors. Through the strength of my faith and excellent conduct, I prostrate and offer to all of the conquerors. I confess whatever wrong I have done, controlled by attachment, aggression, and ignorance, with body, speech, and also mind. I rejoice in the merit of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, the solitary Buddhas and those on the path of learning and beyond learning, as well as in the merit of each and every living being. All those lights in the worlds of the 10 directions who have progressively attained the stages of awakening, free from attachment, all those protectors I entreat to turn the unsurpassed wheel of Dharma. All those who intend to display the passing into nirvana, I beseech them with my palms joined together to remain for as many kalpas as there are atoms in the universe for the benefit and happiness of all beings. Whatever slight virtue I may have gathered from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, entreating, and beseeching, I dedicate it all to the awakening of all beings.
Page number 12. Sơ Jön Do Jön Zен Dan Be Zhe De Che Ge Sun Sun Do Jie Jie Zhou Yu Zha Ye Sa No Zha Jia Le Jian Xue Jia Yu Nian Xue De Se Lun Se Nam Se Jie Re Da Se Jue Ba Ba Wa Ye Ye Wo Se Zha Wen Ga Yen Jia Nye Ve Se Jie Ne Dian Jie Zhuo Suan Ban Zu Jian Zu Gu Jie Yong Gu Yen Zhen Ba Zan Jie Se Xuan Da Nye Le Nan Zhi De Wan Jiu Ge Ba Zi Wa Jia Gun De Be Da Nye Jian Bo So.
Bottom of page 12. Ah, as the union of unborn emptiness and the ceaseless appearances of interdependence magically there appears before me in the sky, amidst vast clouds of offerings on a jeweled lion throne and lotus, sun, and moon disk seats, the incomparable teacher, lion of the Shakyas. His body the color of gold, adorned with major and minor marks, clad in the 3 Dharma robes, he sits in Vajra posture, his right hand gracefully poised in the earth-touching mudra, and his left hand is in the gesture of meditation, holding an alms bowl full of nectar. Like a mountain of gold, magnificent, he shines in splendor, spreading beams of wisdom light across the whole expanse of space. The 8 close suns, 16 elders, and the like, a vast ocean-like retinue of noble beings encircles him all around. Simply think of him, and he grants the glory of the highest bliss, liberation from samsara and nirvana, the 2 extremes. He is the great being, perfect embodiment of every source of refuge.
Quan san jo pe ten de me ne bo to me ne sa de do ma le ba ni ne jo ba zha be so so yo ba da so so je we ge wa ne de sa sa la je so ye rai ngo sa je ja je 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 go le zo so je je men je ba go do so jo ne nang ga da ye ye go de san bon je me ba yo me je de ze nang er jian jie zi dun ya zhe be zhe ge da de nang wan zui da ge de san sai bei ge zui jie ga jian zhu wai gen lai bian le de jue jie jia bo da de ni xie ye jue jie jia biao gong ban do ba xue da jia ni me zhuo wai guo me nan doi jie la bar song wei ga zhen le yin da dun de ren jian na sun jiao na wai jie ni jie jian zhe le niu de shi jian jiu zong mi jie bu ren ye jie de bian ye ne sun de na wen jie dan jia jian bo ma ni wai jian jiu ba de du jie yin zi zui.
Bottom of page 14. With your great compassion, you embraced this turbulent and degenerate world and made 500 mighty aspirations. You are as exalted as the white lotus. Whoever hears your name shall never return to samsara. Most compassionate teacher, to you I pay homage. All my own and others' virtues of body, speech, and mind, together with all our possessions, visualized like Samantabhadra's offering clouds, I offer to you. All the harmful actions and transgressions I have committed throughout beginningless time, each and every one I now confess with intense and heartfelt regret. In all virtuous actions of the noble ones and ordinary beings, accumulated throughout the past, present, and future, I rejoice. Turn the wheel of the profound and vast Dharma teachings ceaselessly in every direction, I pray. Your wisdom body is like space and remains changeless throughout past, present, and future. Yet in the perception of those to be guided, you go through the display of birth and death. Even so, let your form body continue always to appear. Through all the virtues I have accumulated in the past, am accumulating now, and will accumulate in the future, for the sake of benefiting all beings who are as infinite as space, may you, the sovereign of Dharma, be forever pleased, and may all attain the state of the victorious one, the Lord of Dharma. Living beings like us adrift in this degenerate age have no guidance and protection. Because of your kindness, caring for us with unsurpassing compassion, every manifestation in this world now of the three jewels is your enlightened activity. You are then our only refuge, incomparable, supreme. So from our hearts we pray with total confidence and faith. Do not neglect the great promises you made in times gone by, but hold us until we attain enlightenment with your compassion.
Lama tumba join den de yin ye ba zha jiong ba yang da ba zo be san jie ba jia wa xia jia de ba la xia yin za lun jiu de jia sun jie wu Lama tumba join den de yin ye ba zha jiong ba yang da ba zo be san jie ba jia wa xia jia de ba la xia yin za lun jiu de jia sun jie wu Lama tumba join den de yin ye ba zha jiong ba yang da ba zo be san jie ba jia wa xia jia de ba la xia yin za lun jiu de jia sun jie wu.
Supreme Teacher, Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, and complete and perfect Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, and you I take refuge. Supreme Teacher, Bhagavan, Tathagata Arhat, complete and perfect Buddha, glorious conqueror, Shakyamuni Buddha, to you I pay homage, to you I make offerings, and you I take refuge.
Da ma na ye so wa da ya da wa me ne ma na ye so wa da ya da wa me ne ma na ye so wa da ya da wa me ne ma na ye so wa da ya da wa me ne ma na ye so wa da ya da wa me ne ma na ye so wa da ya da wa me ne ma da ya da wa me ne ma na ye so wa da ya da wa me ne ma na ye so wa da ya da wa me ne ma na ye so wa o 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 me ne ma na ye so o me ne ma na ye so wa 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 me ne ma na ye so wa o 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 me ne na ye so wa o me ne ma na ye so wa o me ne ma na ye so wa Mahamana Sova Mene Mahamana Sova Nyo Badan Soin Nebe Jenje Dombe Gele Ye Ye Jia Wozer Na Zobe Na Wai Jembe Da Dan Sem Je Dam Je Je Zhe Ba Dam Je Sar Ye Tik Ba Jembe Lam Je Yon De Sur Yen De Je De Ser Me Do Be Sa No Ba Jo.
From the Buddha's body there emanates a great radiance of multicolored rays of wisdom light, dispelling all of our own and others' obscurations and causing all the genuine qualities of the Mahayana path to arise within us, so that we attain the level of perfection from which we will never return again to samsara. Go to page 41 to recite the praise of the 12 deeds of the Buddha.
Oi dangge doje shaje reizan zhuan yin jia me dai de jia ban jian ba ser jia lun boi da wei jie bei ge xia jie jiao bei jiu la xiang zai lo gang ge dong bo jiang jiu dou jian ne su nan ye ye zuo nie zuo zai jian 顿得人在把家间着瓦也，关节来就来大个多玩家，拉南顿在得外顿间呢，拉了半的乱接到些些，瑞拉在那拉么见着些，论水就把人在来上在路，到外就在下街在外呢。 斋戒论白在的断白在，藏断家贤戒断真觉呢，三觉瑞在眼在相在路，愿那多点没有三个的，安该满该断的就在的，就我这把艰难在艰难，真的没把人在来相在路。 节点决断顿巴萨瓦，可那马多帮着怎么也，果断顿着大乱给巴也，就是中文在来上在路，可为小万年不没谁呢，今年送的过来一年讲，节点南大中的年来年。 绕的中人在来上在路，准备将去这把来过年呢。那人将能站的落着的，高外见在尊人他身呢。3天9年在来上在路，多买面呢别把都有些，满个大爷将去现中的。 接着没有我把人三千呢，将就做把人在了想在路，途见出来女儿的谁呢？挖着那些拉水念觉的，却见过来过呢的灾难，得把送来滚在想在路，眼见过外眼把才结实。 没得东北周代的线索，可莫这个有的的难得，得把有来家来上在路，谁把生来为没有点解，年的有把就着见不的，来面周外跟着让就把，点把这把人在来上在路。 来来艰难女儿的歌些事，咱们就整个赛学咱们人，见面多见大约个人呢，两年到晚在来上在路，两代你的这般没事当， ma wei sem jie sun nai tu zhe zhe, de nie de ne ren se ma zhe ne, gu dong jia jie zhe lo xiang cuo lu.
Page 41. With skillful compassion, born in the Shakya clan, unconquered one, subduer of Mara's horde, your body shines like a mountain of gold. King of the Shakyas, homage to you. You first awakened the mind of enlightenment, then completed both collections of merit and wisdom, with vast deeds becoming the protector of beings in this age. To you I offer praise. Knowing you, tamer of gods, it was time to tame us. You came descending from heaven as an elephant, saw your clan of birth, and entered the womb of Queen Maya. Homage to this deed. When 10 months had passed, you were born Shakya Prince in Lumbini's fortunate grove. Supreme marks honored by Brahma and Indra confirmed your enlightened line. Homage to this deed. As a powerful youth, a lion among men, you showed your skill in Anga Maganda, defeating proud men who were peerless. Homage to this deed. To conform to the laws of the world and avoid censure, with skillful means you possessed a retinue of queens and ruled over a court. Homage to this deed. Seeing the worldly endeavors had no essence, you left your home and going through the sky, ordained yourself before the stupa of great purity. Homage to this deed. Intent on persevering until you had reached awakening, you practiced austerities for 6 years on the banks of Narayana, and ultimately perfecting diligence, you attained the highest samadhi. Homage to this deed. You make your efforts from beginningless time fruitful. You sat unmoving beneath the Bodhi tree in Maganda and fully awakened to perfect enlightenment. Homage to this deed. Soon after, you looked with compassion upon beings and in other holy places such as Varanasi and turned the wheel of Dharma, establishing disciples in the 3 vehicles. Homage to this deed. To put an end to evil opponents at Gaya and Bangda, you subdued all Maras such as the 6 Tirtaka teachers, Devadatta, and so forth. Victorious sage, homage to you. Unparalleled in splendor in all the 3 worlds, as Shravasti, you displayed mighty miracles and presented vast offerings by gods, men, and others. You caused the teachings to spread. Homage to this deed. To spur the indolent at the holy site of Kushinagar, you parted from your immortal Vajra-like body and passed into nirvana. Homage to this deed. To show that you had not in reality perished, and so that beings of the future could gain merit, you emanated a wealth of relics and caused your remains to be divided into 8 portions. Homage to this deed. Back to the bottom of page 18. Like all the Buddhas and their heirs, in enlightened intention and in activity, aspiration, wisdom, love, and capacity, in these and all the ways unsurpassable wisdom manifests, may I and every other being, too, come to be exactly as they are. Page 21.
Jar wai zi ji ji yin zhe bai shu, lui ju zun quan mi bai de wai dan, nga zi zun dan mi bai din bai dan, sim ju yu ju mi bai zhang bai yin. Jun dun zhuo dan yin ye den bai yu, dar be lan lai dan bun ju bei ge, ger wei lan ne dan bu zhi bei lan, niang lian jun nan gun jie dan bun gu, jun min yin jun jue lai jie wai yu, yu nan san jie zhe lai di jiu jian, mi nan san jie zhe lai da jia ba, san jie zhe bei sa wo ma ne wa. 南大将军神军结拜书，功德将军神军本，在来功德将军神美经，杨大将军神官内，将军神本就来就拜书，得拜就单将拜把我单。 功德三百九百干元百，大概再来根据点着玩，今年多年就把人在学，再接上节这边南山，多年这边当个包，昨天个人的一人面大瓦也。 南街多少街推南就白酒，南街南关多少街真不走，滚来的段街边做街间，连街街班准备过节吧，本转跟着人的就白酒，绝买半杯三年牛没劲儿。 绝买没白让我见不人懂，绝来这位娘家军将的，绝灭顿见这个多不人说，那个这样300吨跟着，送北在那300银百米，这位在那那就东儿美。 现在只能接着没白学，大同的单真人做外根，研究上学生单连接间，觉得人把这些绝见呢，女儿的做不上节多白学，3节年满真别养团圆，当节年满年个的自觉。 跟着你们台北出去呢，就是你们我的民众。
Page 21. Your mind, many eons ago, rid itself of all deceit. Your speech, honest and true, is free of any form of artifice. Your body's acts are disciplined and unpretentious. Great sage, genuine and wise, to you I prostrate. Buddha's heirs who have seen the ultimate meaning, speakers of truth whose words have prophetic power, those on the way to liberation through the 3 vehicles, before you all in devotion I bow down. From now on in all future rebirths throughout my lives, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, may I never part from you. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, please accept me as your follower. Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, let me gain accomplishments just like you. My body's actions, may they be disciplined and unpretentious. My speech, may it be honest without falsity or deception. My mind, may it be genuine without artifice or deceit. And may I rely upon spiritual guides and true Dharma friends. The first entrance to the path of liberation, the first route of escape from samsara's perils, the first preliminary to all practices of Dharma, genuine renunciation, may it dawn within my mind. With it, I have all that's needed to attain enlightenment, and without it, there's no way to find awakening. The indisputable seed from which Buddhahood is gained, may I generate bodhicitta utterly pure and supreme. further and further. May Supreme Bodhicitta develop throughout my lives. May Bodhicitta never be forgotten. Again and again, may I meditate on Bodhicitta and always train in the way of the Bodhisattva. Whatever the enlightened actions of the great sage, heroic Manjushri or Samantabhadra, in all my lives, may all my own actions be equal to theirs, and spontaneously may I accomplish my own and others' welfare. Excellent path which brings about Buddhahood in but a single lifetime, with skillful methods to benefit oneself and others at one and the same time, and the view of a single reality in which samsara and nirvana are inseparable. May I embark upon this unique path of the Vajra vehicle. Hosts of Vajra holders who cultivate the approach of this path, taking as partners those who bring about blissful emptiness as a way for co-emergent wisdom to be introduced. May this unique path be enjoyed in the realm of the Dakinis. The face of my original nature, mind itself, left unaltered, my very own essence beyond contrivance, may I see it laid bare. Sustaining meditation untainted by any trace of alteration, may I gain the ultimate fruition from any fabrication. In the meantime, may all my wishes be fulfilled for as long as I live. May I have no negative intentions, and when I die, may I not suffer a painful death. Having died, may there be no fear of delusory appearances. May all who see me, hear me, think of me, or come in contact with me in any way develop renunciation, bodhicitta, and co-emergent wisdom in whichever way is appropriate within their minds, so that swiftly they may arrive at perfect Buddhahood. May I behold the sun-like Buddha with his signs and marks. May I savor the nectar of the sun-like Dharma in my heart, and may the sun-like Sangha accompany me to liberation. From the light of these three sun-like Supreme Ones, may I never part. The King of Noble Prayers, aspiring to the deeds of the excellent. Homage to the ever-youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future without exception in every world in all the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Samantabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom, I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, the heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Samantabhadra, I prostrate and present vast and unequaled offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong and that I have done in thought, word, or deed while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Praktya Buddhas, Arhats, those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in all the worlds for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, beseeching, be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspiration and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in training for enlightenment, and in all my successive births and deaths may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Samantabhadra. Pure in morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, in whatever sounds are understood by living beings, in the languages of the gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mire, or like the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout all the lands and all the directions, may I relieve the sufferings of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Samantabhadra through all future eons. May I always associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samantabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas, without tiring. In all future eons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samantabhadra in all future eons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues of method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands and endless eons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma, an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant all that is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of the merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of the deeds of Samantabhadra perfected. May I tirelessly perform the enlightened activities for an ocean of eons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal to Samantabhadra in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels for as many eons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites the aspiration of Samantabhadra will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish being will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma and taming the demonic hosts. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way valiant Manjushri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all my own virtues that I may train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all these roots of virtue to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in that blessed assembly of the Buddha, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endlessly through the power of the perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra, may all the virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samantabhadra, may the countless beings drowning in the torrent of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless living beings. May reciting this ornament of Samantabhadra release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms. Maitreya's aspiration from the Ratnakunta Sutra. Homage to all the Buddhas, homage to the Bodhisattvas, sages, and hearers too, who all possess the eye of gods. Homage to Bodhicitta, which reverses the path to bad rebirths, fully reveals the path to higher states, and leads one to the state where there is no aging and death. Whatever wrongs I have done controlled by afflicted mind, I confess all these in the presence of the Buddhas. May whatever merit I have gathered through the 3 kinds of activities, those seeds of my omniscience, not become exhausted until I reach awakening. I rejoice in all the offerings made to the Buddhas and all the realms of the 10 directions which are known by the Buddhas who rejoice in them. I confess all wrongs and rejoice in all merits. I prostrate to all the Buddhas that I gain exalted wisdom. I entreat all bodhisattvas abiding on the 10 grounds and all the realms of the 10 directions to awaken into supreme enlightenment. Having awakened into true enlightenment and conquered the hosts of Mara, may they turn the wheel of Dharma to heal all living beings. May their sounding of the great Dharma drum free all beings from suffering. May they remain teaching the Dharma for inconceivable millions of eons. Mired in the swamps of desire and entangled in the ropes of existence, I am totally enslaved. I supplicate those supreme among men to look upon me. Buddhas, do not blame beings who have tainted minds, but hold them in your hearts with love. May sentient beings be released from the ocean of existence. All those perfect Buddhas of this time, all those who have existed in the past, and all those yet to come, may I train emulating them and act as bodhisattvas do. Having completed the 6 perfections, may I liberate the beings of the 6 realms. Having actualized the 6 extraordinary faculties, may I reach unsurpassed awakening. Phenomena are not born and do not arise. They lack self-nature and location. They are without perception and substance. May I realize their emptiness. Like the great sage, the Buddha, may I realize that phenomena lack self-nature. There are no sentient beings, no life, no individual, and no soul. Selfless and devoid of grasping at material things to benefit all beings, may I give unstintingly. As things do not exist inherently, may my wealth appear spontaneously. As all things will end gradually, may I accomplish the perfection of generosity. Endowed with pure morality, guided by the rules of discipline, with morals void of arrogance, may I accomplish the perfection of morality. With patience, acceptance that does not condemn, which is all-embracing like the elements of the earth, water, fire, or wind, may I accomplish the perfection of patience. With perseverance that is stable, joyful, and without laziness, and with steadfast mind and body, may I accomplish the perfection of diligence. Through the illusion-like heroic stride and vajra-like samadhis, may I accomplish the perfection of meditation. Through actualizing 3 doors of complete liberation, the equality of the 3 times, and the threefold knowledge as well, may I accomplish the perfection of wisdom. May my aspirations be fulfilled through a bodhisattva's diligence, which shines with dignity and brilliance and is praised by all the Buddhas. In this way, training in the bodhisattva's practices, may I become renowned for love. May I thus accomplish the 6 perfections and come to dwell at the summit of the 10th ground fully. Dedication from Shanti Devas, The Way of the Bodhisattva. By all the virtue I have amassed by composition of this book, which speaks of entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline, and may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude and constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states, wherever they may be, may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of Bodhisattva's prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades, and may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose and waterfowl, so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stone, and weapons henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers offering their flowers. and those engulfed in fiery Vatarani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers. May they, through all my merit strength, have godlike forms and sport with goddesses in Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, they'll ask, that grips the henchmen of the deadly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. May their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell extinguished in rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here. For who is it who comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses, the 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion? Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha. And likewise, when through these my roots of virtue they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattva like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness, and may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon, each other's food, and may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent, and may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it may they be refreshed and cooled, and may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive the pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair and bring them steadfastness in every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear. May captives be unchained and now set free. And may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go. And may they gain without the need of toil the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire. And may they safely come to shore in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieves and savage beasts be tireless in their journey light. May children and the old, the weak, protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless ways, and those whose minds are dulled and all who are insane have pure celestial beings as their guardians. May all attain the human state and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all women in this world attain the strength of Tara, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. Thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds. And may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas rise in every land, adorning them with every excellence, from bird song and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself. May living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same, with clouds of offerings unbounded. May the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time, for harvest to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtues. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realm. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again, may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with Buddha's unimagined bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and Praktya Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness, and may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place of perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him or put to him the slightest questions, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and bring the virtuous company of bodhisattvas, bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout a vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent, and to my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration give me strength to grow. And now we will Khenpo Tenzin will lead us in a mandala offering at the birthday cake for His Holiness Chotsang Rinpoche, and we will all gather there now.
John John Zan Jor Ron John John the Yin Gen Jor Bezo Ma Le Lo Ya Lo De Me Lai Na De Nian Roi Gen Doi Jie Zon De Zor Da Le Lon Jie Doi Bai Jian Jie Dang Ban Gan Jian Jian Chai Yun De Ma Jie Da De Zong Wei Nge Bar Jie Zai Gun Bar Jie Dan Zai Jie Wai Shen Jie Lo Nge Dai Nge Mian Ta Le Yon Zai Shen Jian Gan Ne San Zhou Wang Dai Jie Jie Men Zhe Len De Ne Lo Men Zhan Zhu Per Wei San Jie Do Bar Sin Jie Loi Wei Nge Re De Wa Zhai Gen Ne Ran Na Man Zha La Ba De Za Zo Wa Zai Jie Be Jie Zai Jie Me Do Zhan Re Rai Lin Jie Nie De Jian Ban De San Jie Jie Na Me De Per Wai Ye Roi Ge Nan Da Xian De Jie Wai Yi zhang go lo de wai jin be gar jie de dong zai jia da he rai ga zhong dian bao wo wang zhe wa la zui jie zhou de nge zhe ma le jia de nie bon jiu zhen de jia jia zhen ge ye den ban zhen jian be we da nie jie Gen Zan Zhu Ben Zhuan Zhuan Zhe Len Zhu Len Zhe Jie Zhe Lama Zor Wan De Yo Man De Be Ye Ge Ra Zui Yin De Duan Zi Ye San Dan Gong Ba Ye Niang Do Zhe Be Ba Yo Yong Zui Be Jin Zhui Dian Zhe Gong Bai Jia Dian Zor Dong Ai Dian Wei Gun Zhen Ge Zhe Zhuan Zhe Be De Yo Lei Juan Zhen Ben Zhu Zhu Gun Zhe Wei Sim Jie Zang Boi Dian Xin Dian Ge Wei Xie Ze Yao Dian Yu Jie Bie Jia Wei Gong Ba Ra Zai Yin 左边电来轮着不半中，左边这个三德雷三百，宁波顿街顶前小店有，对店街带我们这个本，马面龙多店边宁波港。 对见谈的这个水面的，别为王顺觉得要点有，马连着南的跟所进来，长的南山见不了用归白，推荐国家一百的人的，各家要点人把人着有。 对面喇嘛一段先来段，一人送着一来点表多，多节车间没在那不见，这里门把人这用着用，光着生的小家生个也， 天班真真边边大年节，跟三脚边周转车轮脚，轮着轿子拉面下点脚。期间中嘎啦这些的嘞，期间中嘎啦这些的嘞，期间中嘎啦这些的嘞。
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chokhor Rinpoche, Holiness. Happy birthday to you.
Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so. Om dare du re mama yönjana panye boden kuro so.
This completes our celebration. Thank you, everyone, for joining.